Police in Ohio respond to a domestic disturbance between a young couple after a heated breakup turns physical. When officers arrive, both parties tell very different stories, one claiming years of abuse, the other saying he's the real victim.
Stuff to me, he only likes to record. But when he choking me, I wish I had all those evidence. When I had all those bruises on me, and my teacher still asked me what happened, but I didn't tell no one because I don't want him to get in trouble. But every time when I defend myself and he come to my face trying to provoke me and I hit him, he want to just record, but that's not fair. Tell the truth. Like I told him when the police is on the phone, make sure I tell the truth. You just want to make it seem like, oh, it shouldn't be like that.
Okay. So what started everything today?
Well, I came, I was coming by him because I came for these two stuff that left. And then I asked him, I said, Isaiah, be honest. I came there calm. We wasn't arguing or nothing. We both was communicating. I said, when we was together, be honest, did you deal with someone else? He laughed in my face. Oh, even if I was, it's not your business. I felt like you wasted my time knowing that I was there for you. When he needed everything, I would ask my mom from back home for funds. I would sacrifice. If I don't have nothing to eat, I would buy that boy something to eat and starve. When he wouldn't even do the same for me. You understand? I just feel like that's hurtful. I waste my time with someone. You played in my face. If you're dealing with somebody else, maybe I young, I shouldn't react that way or feelings, but still, you dealing with somebody else and lying to me, you call that cheating. You understand? If you're dealing with somebody else, just tell me the truth and I move on. But you laughing in my face, oh, even if I was dealing with someone else, who cares? You don't deserve freedom. Like, that's hurtful. Coming in my face saying that, you provoking. You know, one thing I don't appreciate with him, he only record things when I trying to defend myself. But when over the summer break and a few months ago, when he was punching me, punching my leg, punching up in my chest, I had a red mark right here. My friends are telling me, go to the hospital because you could get breast cancer. My mommy telling me, go to the hospital. If I go to the hospital, they can ask me if I want to press charges. I don't want him to get in trouble. But when he punching me in my breast, choking me, I had marks around here. I should have recorded that too. You understand?
You should have reported it.
Now nobody can believe me, but my friends don't saw the bruises. Now when I tell him that, he used to be like, oh, ain't nobody can believe you. You don't got evidence, but he know what he did. I don't appreciate how he just making me like, oh, I'm starting this. No, you did stuff to me too. I understand I don't have no evidence. That's why nobody's going to believe me even if I try to report it. Because they can say, oh, do you have evidence? No, I don't. You understand? But he have evidence when he do things to me. I feel like that's not fair. Is it?
Well, hopefully you're never in that situation again, but if that does occur, you need to report that right away. They're here because I'm not here with you. I want to ask you if you'll be willing to come back over here. I'm going to have you ride with one of the Central State officers. Come back. I'm not going to take you back into the apartment, but are you willing to do a statement on what happened today?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Especially my that want to hit me, you know, like you just always want to fight. Like she didn't have every time, yeah, you just want me to hit you. Like, yeah, hit me. I like, bro.
No,
I trust.
I get what you're saying.
Trying to bait me into it, so if the police get called, then we both get in trouble.
And then I go to jail. I ain't going to jail for you.
And she did that yesterday, so I was just like, you know, I drop the charges if you could just pay my money, but if you don't call it, I finish it. I ain't really trouble you. You won't finish. I don't really want to be the person to say, oh, well, I caused you to not. But at this point, if you still come by, I literally tell her, if you come in over here to try and fight and do all that, don't come. And she wasn't doing it at first, but she get mad because her friend was talking to me, and she's like, oh, you follow girls on Instagram after you break up with her. I'm like, well, one, we ain't together, and two, like what? I don't know. I don't use no loyalty after I don't want to be with you.
How long have you guys been together for?
So we've been talking for just over a year because we started talking last October. But I make her my girlfriend in March.
Oh yeah.
That should tell you a lot.
Yeah, and this has already happened.
Take me that long. That should tell you a lot.
Does she live here?
No, we both from the Bahamas. That's why I can tell them they're stupid because we both from the Bahamas. So now you really gonna be messed up. You probably need to be able to get back in the country for a minute. So it's like I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying I ain't really trying to put you in a bad position, but. Come on, if I ain't hitting you and you continue to scratch, and I got this big ass bite on my hand. She was trying to grab my phone. I'm like, no, you don't need to see my phone. We ain't together. Shoot, I only was even talking to her because she was on some like real weird stuff. So she on like a pregnancy shot, the Depo shot.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't be with you, so You know what I mean? And she's like, oh, I gotta find a ride. I like, well, even though I won't be with you, I would take you, but kind of fuck that up for both of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, man, if you want with that protection order, we'll walk you through the process of it, and then just if it gets granted and stuff, call us, and it'll be a violation. And every time it's a violation, it goes from misdemeanor to felonies after that.
So where is it? Where?
Like
Xenia?
when you're going for like right front, close to the bank, there's a place around there where I got it from.
Oh, okay. So it's a place here local.
So you have a state ID through Ohio, or just like an ID card?
Yeah, I'm a student.
No, not your student ID, like a driver's license.
No, I don't have my driver's license.
Okay, you don't have a driver's license or state ID for Ohio, just for your
No,
student.
I only really have like a social security.
Okay. All right, Ms. Carey, I need to take a time out from what we're dealing with right now. I do need to ask you something else, but I need to do something else before I do that, okay?
Okay.
I need to ask you about the car over here.
Okay.
Well, you want to talk to me about that?
As tensions rise, police uncover evidence of slashed tires, violent altercations, and conflicting statements that make it hard to know who's telling the truth. But after reviewing injuries and witness accounts, officers make a difficult decision that neither side saw coming.
Knowing that I was wrong for slashing his car tires, but after we broken up, you still sending my friends screenshots saying that and I mean to do that to be spiteful. If I moved on, we both moved on. Why are you trying to still do scenes to provoke me? Like I said, I was wrong for slashing his tires, but you still coming at me, sending my friends screenshots saying that, hey, I'm going to talk to Kiara Frank in an inappropriate way. That's wrong. So I was hurtful. I did that out of feelings, and I told him that I was wrong. I would have found the funds to repair the tires back. But I said, you don't think that you were off for trying to talk to my friend? Oh no, you deserve it. So I said, okay, fine.
So you did cut all four tires? You did slash all four tires?
Yes.
Okay. Are you willing to put that in a statement for? Because unfortunately, that is criminal damaging.
Yeah, he did tell me. He did say he didn't want it to press charges, but he said he would appreciate it by buying back. I said, okay, I'll find the funds for it.
This will be something you'll have to appear in court for. I will issue a citation for it here in a little bit before we get done, once we're done with everything else. But I happen to be the officer that was out here yesterday, and then I got this call today, so I've got to deal with this first. But if I can get this cleared up, that just takes care of it.
Okay. So he decided that he's pressing charges?
Yes.
Okay.
I do appreciate you being honest with me about this. I know it's going to be what's going to happen is I'm going to issue a citation for the criminal damaging, and you'll have to appear in court next week. Okay. If you want to go ahead and make restitution, that's totally up to you. If you want to take your chances in court, that's it. But if you do decide to make restitution and you get it done before the court date, take documentation showing and say, look, I did it. I'm here, but here I've made restitution to the victim, and they.
Where's the court located?
Downtown Xenia. You know where the courthouse is downtown?
I'll probably find it.
It's 101 North Detroit Street. I'll give you all that information here in a minute. Okay, as promised, here's the citation for the criminal damaging. Gives you a court date. Doesn't know where to go. 28th of October 2024 at 9 a.m. The address is right here, Xenia Municipal Court, 101 North Detroit.
Okay.
If for some reason you cannot make that court date, you need to get a hold of the court, let them know why. They'll make arrangements with you to do that, okay?
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Now, as far as today, we're back to today. I need you to go ahead and step out for me. You're going to be under arrest for domestic violence.
Okay.
Based on everything we've seen, he's got the injuries more so, and you're going to be charged, okay?
Okay.
To just sit right next to the black bars, not like physically sit, but just stand right next to the black bars. You don't have to stand for this one. You're good. There are some people who are like that. I am not one of them.
Is there Wi-Fi? Because I wanted to contact my mom too.
I don't know if there's Wi-Fi, but you're able to get phone numbers out of your phone, and they'll have a landline that you can call your mom from.
Oh, would I be able to reach her? Because she's in Congress.
You should be.
Okay.
There's a whole. I mean, you find people from Mexico, stuff like that, so you shouldn't have a problem. You just have to, instead of like that +1, whatever it is for Bahamas, you just put that and then go from
I
there.
also just have a better understanding because I wasn't really understanding what the officers were saying. So I'm just here until my court date, or I'm here
What is it? Sorry.
No, I was saying to get a better understanding. I'm just here until my court date, or I'm just here.
So your court date's tomorrow. So you're arrested for domestic violence and assault. So you'll stay overnight, see a judge in the morning, and you'll talk to the judge face to face. And they'll let you know whether or not, hey, we're going to kick you loose so you can go back to doing regular things out in life, and you just show up to court later on, or they'll keep you. It's up to the judge to decide that. But if they do release you, have you ever been in jail before?
No, this is my first
Right, okay. So they're going to look at that. They're going to say this is her first time, maybe she slipped up, whatever, right? But the thing is that if they release you, make sure you get to your court dates. So you don't want to get a warrant and then you have to stay in here longer. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So the judge will walk you through it, but from this point on, they'll come down. They're going to take you in this room. They're going to take your handcuffs off. Then they'll scan you, and then they'll put you upstairs, and then they'll change you into a outfit, and then you'll just stay the night, and then you'll see the judge in the morning.